Yes, my people, back again. It's been such a long time since I've made long form videos, and I'm so happy to be back. In this video, I just want to simply express the importance of consuming educational content and replacing it with the entertainment content that you watch or the things that you do to entertain yourself. Now, I know a lot of men in today's generation work 9 to 5 jobs, and sometimes they even work another job, like 2 jobs a day. Like, I would never be able to do that personally. Not that I'm lazy or that I'm tired or weak, just I don't think I'd have the mental capacity to withstand working several hours for someone else just to make like a small amount and not see progression in the future. I think my mindset has changed. Even though I don't make like exponential amounts of money currently, I think being someone that works endless hours, trying to get a promotion in a job that won't necessarily benefit me in the future, I don't see the benefit of that personally. And you can say what you want. Oh, like you need money makes the world go round. Like, oh, you're gonna be poor, broke. Like you need to pay your bills, etc., etc. There'll be an endless amount of excuses that people have that work these 9 to 5 jobs and then they work extra hours in another job doing something else. Now, do I disagree with working in a job? No, I don't disagree with it. And I think if you want to work in a job, that's absolutely fine. But you just need to make sure that in your 5 to 9 hours, so obviously 9 to 5 would be 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. In your 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. hours, you should be focusing on something that can actually boost your brand or your business or just something that can make you unlimited revenue. So obviously if you work in a job, every hour is capped at a certain amount of money. So usually like £9 an hour, £10, £15 an hour, £20 an hour. So you're capped per hour and you probably work the hardest in the company, but you get paid the least. So it's usually like the people that work harder are usually the ones that get paid even less money. So like a cleaner would probably work really hard in a hotel, but they'd probably get paid the least, as opposed to like an electrician. He probably just does like 1 hour of work and then he goes home. But he probably gets paid more because he's doing something that's more specific, more special, and like not everyone has the information or the knowledge that he can do, as opposed to the cleaner. Anyone can be like literally anyone can clean, but the cleaner does so much more work but gets paid less. So why is this? It's because the electrician chose to educate himself and get skills that he can benefit and leverage his time to get paid more per hour. Or sometimes they just get paid for doing a certain task and you get paid for that. So sometimes you have like some private contractors that can, so like a private electrician, he can charge a certain amount for just this specific thing to fix. Now that's like obviously it gets higher, you can get paid more, etc. So like if you're working in like a massive company, usually you'd get paid more as an electrician as opposed to like if you're just clean, like if you're just sorting out the wires in like a I don't know, like Asda or some, just some like low tier restaurant or shop, you're gonna get paid less. You'll get paid less. And it's crazy to me how like being capped per hour, some people literally work 40 years of their lives mastering being capped per hour, and they never actually get to utilize those skills to expand their growth in their business or in something that can actually make them concurrent revenue or like just money until like literally they do all the hard work in the beginning and they get paid for that progressively and they attract more customers. Obviously, the more work you put into something that makes you passive income, the more passive income you make. And also, the longer that passive income stream will tend to last. So if you know, you know. So ideally, I would say yes, work in a job to pay your bills or cover your bills. But in the hours where you're not working in a job for someone else, spend that time improving your skills so that you can use those skills to actually leverage more money. And usually the best like skill you could have is sales. Like sales is literally the best type of job to get into, or the best type of business to get into, because all you need to do is just create this product or service. And once you've created the product or service, now all you need to do is just market it. You just need to get it in front of the right eyeballs. And once you've done that, so I'll give you an example, like a book. If you have a book that you're like, I don't know, you've created and you've spent years or let's say months creating this book, once it's published and it's now on the stores, all you need to do is just create content promoting this book and the ideas behind the book and getting people compelled to actually go and buy this book. So in this idea, obviously, becoming the person that has the product or service and then getting that product or service in other people's eyeballs is how you can like reap the highest return of interest or return of investment. Working for someone and trying to work as hard as possible so you can get promoted, so you can become a manager and have more responsibilities, and that's taking more of your time, and now you can't use that time to actually put it into your own business. I think that's absolutely like abysmal. That's like why would you want to live a life like that? Living 40 years to now, just I'm going to live off my pension in my 60s, when you could literally be a self-made millionaire by the age of 30 or 40 and have your family retired, and now you can use this time to look after your health and your nutrition and work on skill, or like work on developing your skills so you can make more money in your business. I think this is better. Like, this is a better way of life, and we can all achieve this. We can all be leaders, but I think sometimes we just have to face reality. Some people just genuinely want to be like hard workers. Some people genuinely enjoy being laborers, and either they enjoy it or they just don't know. The lack of the knowledge. I wouldn't even say ignorance, because maybe they just lack the knowledge. Maybe they don't know about how to create a business. Maybe they don't know how to market a product or a service. And this is why education is so important. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, if you can educate yourself, and if you start focusing or putting your intentions on educating yourself and learning from people that are already successful, you don't want to learn like how to become successful from someone that isn't successful. That's like a lecturer that gets paid 40K a year teaching a student how to make a $1 million business. Like, it's absolutely like you won't get any like actual real results, because this person is not making £1 million a year. I would never teach you to achieve something that I've not personally achieved firstly. I tell you to learn or consume educational content because I do the same thing. I literally stopped playing games. I've quit so many things just to be more intentional about the things that I want to learn and the people I want to learn from. And yes, don't get me wrong, like I still watch like entertainment videos, but the thing, when I do watch entertainment videos, I replace my mindset with what is the psychology behind their marketing? Why are they editing the video in this certain type of way? Why is this video getting so many views? How are they presenting themselves? How are they communicating? What emotions are they bringing or drawing out of me? So when I watch entertainment content, I watch it to learn. Like, literally everything I watch nowadays, even if it's entertainment, I'm watching it to learn. Like, what's the psychology behind this person? Rather than I'm just sitting there mindlessly, like just listening to it or watching it just mindlessly. I'm not taking any information, not learning anything from it. I think this would be the bad way to learn. And a lot of people are like this. Like, I remember I used to literally play games mindlessly, just raging for like 4 hours playing games. And I have nothing against people that play games. If you play games, that's okay. That's your life. You can live it. And I have nothing against you. I used to play games. I love games. I'm freaking addicted to games. And if you put a game in front of me right now, like, I'd be so compelled to play it, because I still haven't got rid of the dopamine of like playing games, and it's still in my mind. Like, if I had the chance to like play League of Legends right now and install it, I'd literally play League. If I had the chance to play like Call of Duty Warzone, I'd literally go play that game right now. But I remove that distraction from me, so I delete it, or I hide it away from me, out of sight, so that I don't need to play it, and I can actually use that time instead to focus on my health, focus on educating myself, focus on speaking to people so that I can improve my communication skills, focus on actually like creating content like right now. Like I haven't played games in like 3 weeks. I couldn't make a video. Like I wanted to make a video since my last long form video. I wanted to make a video, a long form video, and I literally couldn't even put my mind to making a long form video because my dopamine was just so like broken. I felt broken, and now I have so much more energy. Like I literally like done a deep clean in my room. Like my room's so tidy. I wish I could show you guys, but like that's irrelevant. Start focusing on things that will educate you in the areas where you lack the knowledge. And when you start learning about something, you're learning the knowledge of this thing. Then the next step is understanding what this thing is. So I could tell you something right now and you might never have known about it. So I'll tell you about mewing. Most people don't know what mewing is. So I'm telling you right now, mewing is a thing. And if I explain what it does and how it can help you, then you will understand what it is and how it can help you, and you can teach that to other people. But the most important part is the wisdom part. And this is in the Bible as well. And wisdom is the application of knowledge after understanding what it is. So when you understand what something is and you have knowledge of what the thing is, then you can start using wisdom. And wisdom is the application. So it's doing the thing. So when you can actually start doing this thing, that's when you actually become better at learn. Like literally you become so much better at like learning if you can start following this process instead of just you read something once and then you're like, oh, I know this thing now. And then you start telling people, no, you don't know this thing. You just think you know this thing. You don't know this thing. You think you know this thing. And that's why it's so important to educate yourself, because the more you educate yourself, the more you actually start overlapping on the things that you've heard before, but now you get a better understanding of this thing. And then subconsciously, when it comes to actually doing this thing and applying it, you do it and you do it properly. And the more you do this thing, the more wisdom you get. So if you want to become more wise, and wisdom isn't just like experience, and like wisdom is the application of doing something. And the more you do something and you become a master at this thing, the wiser you are, the more wisdom you have. So if you truly seek wisdom and you want to become successful, etc., you want to have a great life and you want to be wise, start applying actions to the things that you already know and understand. So literally, that's my video today. I hope you've learned something great. Start applying wisdom to the things you have knowledge and understanding about. It's been your boy Paul Khadar. I love you guys all. Take care. We out. Peace.